Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I give you guys a makeup video, so today I'm super excited for this look, which I didn't even know what I was creating in the first place, but it came out looking so beautiful. I love the lines and I just love the concept of everything. If y'all want to see how I achieved this beautiful look, I ask you guys, please continue watching. Before anything else, well, you have to have a clean face, so my face is already washed and I outline my brows using my Kleancolor pencil in the shade dark brown, and then I use my concealer to outline my brows. Like, that concealer is my OG, the L.a.girl Pro conceal in the shade fawn, and I just went ahead to use that to draw the bottom part, to clean the bottom part of my brow. Then I went in with my foundation color to clean the top part of my brows. Y'all know the drill, okay? Drawing the brows, like actually cleaning the top part and the bottom part of the brows, man, you just gotta take your time because you really don't want to mess this up. I know you can go back and clean it up with either your eyebrow pomade or your pencil, whatever you use to draw it, but I'm telling you, taking your time just make life so much easier. After outlining your brows, that's how they are supposed to look. And there I was showing you the foundation that I used. It's my Maybelline Superstay in the shade 360, and then I just went in to buff that out. After buffing the top part of my eyebrows, I went in with my Terry Tint Brush Fix Up Gel just to brush the eyebrow hairs so they stay in place. Sometimes I use my Gatsby freezing spray, or sometimes I actually use my primer, my milk primer, and it does help to hold them in place. Next, I just added the concealer onto my lids, the same concealer onto my lids, because I'm going to do some eyeshadows, and I just added the concealer, the same concealer to my lids, and then I am going to buff everything out, like the part that I put under my brows and the rest that I'm now adding to the lids, and I'm just going to blend that out. Like y'all see, that's how your lids are supposed to look when you add the concealer. Next, I am going to go into my Morphe palette. Honestly, I am not sure what palette is that, but I'll definitely list it in the description box down below. Guys, I didn't know where I was going with this makeup eye look, but I just went in and did something. So from that palette I just showed you, I went in with the brown just to add a little bit above my crease. As you can see, the shape, I don't even know what the shape is, but I just went in with the browns. I just went in wherever I felt like I needed to. Next, I went into my Juvia's Place palette and took that brown. No, sorry, that's not the brown. I went in with the orange just to blend the edge of that brown, and to be honest, that took me a hot minute to blend out. I don't know, for some reason I could not diffuse the end of the brown with that orange, but I kept going and going. Then actually it happened. Then I went in with from the same palette, I went in with a fluffy brush with some yellow to blend out the edges of the orange and to fuse everything together, and that took a little minute too. Next, it's time to do a cut. I wouldn't even say cut my crease, but it's a little bit in my crease. So I am just going to cut a line right there. It's hard to explain, but you'll see what I'm doing. And guys, at that point I actually still didn't know where I was going with the look, but I kept on going and going, even though I felt like I wanted to give up. Y'all see a sign of relief? It's like I'm going somewhere with it finally. Y'all, that was a sign of relief. After that cut, I went in with my Juvias, another Juvias Place palette, that's the Violets, and I went in with there's a lavender shade in the palette. I was adding that to the crease, and then I said, no, that's not giving me what I was looking for. So I started to add the shimmer lavender from the same palette, and then that's where I felt comfortable with the color that I was adding. And I packed until I was satisfied with that payoff as well. I think I should have went in with a lighter concealer. That's why I had to spend so much time to pack that color on for it to be so vibrant. After packing that color on, I went in with my Q-tip and my Vaseline just to clean up below that lavender color, because I am going to give another cut. As I said, guys, it's so hard for me to explain what I was doing, but as you can see, I think you'll understand what I am actually trying to say, if that makes sense. So I went in to do another cut. After doing that cut, I went into the Morphe palette I used first, and I took a nude matte shade from that palette just to add on to the lids where I did the cut. I want that area to be blanked, and I thought that is where I would have finished the look, but it felt incompleted. So after adding that nude shade, I just went in with some purple to make a wing and just buffed it out so it could look soft. And that purple also came from the Juvias Place palette, and I just went in, took my time and used a fluffy brush to blend out the edges where I added the purple. I still don't know if what I'm saying actually makes sense, but guys, just watch what I'm doing and then you'll see. Next, I just added some mascara and then my lashes. At this point, I actually felt good about the look, even though when I started I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but it came out well. Next, I went on to doing my skin application. As you know, you have to moisturize your skin. After that, I let it sit for a little minute. Then I went on to do my foundation, and my foundation shade was the Maybelline Superstay in the shade 360. If I have missed any products, I'll definitely list them in the description box down below. I went in with my concealer to do my highlighting. My concealer is on the end, on the verge of finishing, but you know, I'm gonna get some soon. For contouring, I went in with my Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Congo to contour. And y'all know the drill when it comes to blending, so I'm just gonna do that, so please continue watching. You know your girl love her foundation brush when doing her face application. So after doing all that highlight and contouring, I went in with my foundation brush, no added product, just to blend everything together so they just look like there's a gradient effect creating on my face. And then I went back in with my concealer brush to blend out all the creases that is under my eyes before adding my setting powder. Setting powder that I use is from Juvia's Place as well in the shade Kalahari. Let me hope I'm saying that right. If not, I'll definitely put the correct spelling in the description box and then you can pronounce it however you want, okay? I do not like to bake, so I just use my cosmetic sponge and just push all the powder into my skin so it melts. For bronzing, I went in again with my Juvia's Place palette and I used the brown from that palette to bronze down the area where I added the contour, okay? And that palette is a multi-purpose palette. You can use it almost for everything on the face. After all that contouring and stuff, I went back in with my foundation brush to blend everything into my skin. Then I sprayed my face and dried it down with my hand fan. Do not mind the roosters in the back, please. Your girl was hungry, so I had a little snack. Then I went in with my NYX Jumbo White pencil. That's very, very good in my opinion. And I just added that in my waterline. From my same Juvia's Place palette, I went in with the pink shade and I used that shade as my blush. For highlight, I went in with my True Complexion palette from Black Radiance for highlights. And since of lately, guys, I do not really like highlight. I just add it just for, I don't even know why I even add it, but I just add it. But I'm not a fan of highlights anymore. And I also put some of that highlight on my Cupid's bow. And I went in with the foundation brush just so I could blend out the highlight so it doesn't look like it sits on my skin. Then I went in with my Kleancolor pencil. I use that on my eyes, not my eyes, my eyebrows, and I use it for my lips as well because I just love the color. And when outlining my lips, to be honest, I just love using a lot of that pencil. I don't know why, but I just love the color and it spreads so easy, it's so soft. I went in with a lipify nude lippy from L.a. Girl, but to be honest, I didn't think that color was doing any justice to the look, and you're going to see that I changed it to the same brand lipify from L.a. Girl, but I just used a different color, and that I think went better with my look. Now the dog is barking, please forgive me for that. After after putting on that color, I felt like the look, yes, was looking better. So I went in with my black Radiance lip gloss, and guys, that made the look so incompleted. And from when I started, as I said before, I didn't even know where I was going with this look. But guys, can we get into the skin? The cuts, the color, and everything went so well. If you have stayed with me until now, that means you like my video. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, comment and share, and also hit that notification bell so you will never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. Bye bye until next time. Keep safe, and also remember, whatever state you find yourself in, just be contented. Peace out, y'all. Okay, bye.